I don't know how much it was their new look. Thought early in the first part of the game, we did a good job of the point of attack. We did a good job in our first rotation, and our second rotation let us down. And then in the second half, just driving us. We just didn't sit down and drive, contain the ball, which was a little bit like yesterday. We did a better job yesterday in containing the ball. So, and we fouled them. We fouled them a ton. They went to the line 27 times. We didn't get to the line as much as they did, and it was a lot of easy buckets for them. Transition, second chance points, and free throws, things that we talked about. We had to win those battles to win this game.
Just with a young team, just kind of a natural progression of maybe defense throughout a season where you have these times where you might slip off and it might take a practice time or an all-star break to regroup and... there's always slippage in the season when you don't have a chance to practice, young team or old team or experienced team. Just like not containing the ball. There's not a lot more, it's disappointing because I thought we'd be more competitive on the ball. Kind of to what Britt was saying earlier, how much of that is will, how much of that is fatigue, or how much of containing the ball do you control?
We should be able to control a lot more than we were able to tonight. I don't think it has much to do with fatigue or it's want to. You got to want to.
Chris, your starters had driven so much winning in their first three stints, and then I think it was 18-4 run when they got back on the floor at the end of the game. What changed, do you think, in those last 5 minutes?
Well, shot selection I didn't like all that much. I didn't like the fact that we didn't get back in transition, and I didn't like that we didn't execute. Coming out, we turned it over I think 3 times in a row, just bad turnovers, and mixed in a bad shot here and there too, which is like a turnover against a team that likes to run you. So yeah, just disappointing with our late game execution.
No Patrick Beverley. That obviously changed up some things you could do defensively, matchup-wise. It looked like in the second half you moved Vanderbilt a little bit. Just with Sabonis, Barnes, and Fox, you adjusted with that. Why was that particularly difficult without Pat tonight?
Just one more guy containing the ball, really. I think that's. But when we were able to shuffle the matchups, I thought it was favorable to us. But they didn't close the game with that type of lineup on the floor. So.
All right, we'll go to the Zoom. Corey, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. We'll start with John. John, go ahead.
Hey, Chris. Even when you guys were piling up the wins over the last 5 games, did you feel like there was a night like this coming, and just in terms of the defense, just not being there and kind of gradually getting a little bit worse?
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about it. We talked about it at halftime. We talked about it, after the Detroit games. So yeah, absolutely.
Jace, go ahead.
Can it take a loss to finally correct the course on that?
I don't know. We'll find out when we play again in Chicago. But hopefully it gets our attention about being able to compete on the ball, being able to get back to guarding. We've been scoring the ball so easily. Tonight we didn't get our bench production that we had been getting, we fouled. We didn't get to the free throw line. We didn't get a lot of things that we normally have been generating. So, our defense was under that much more pressure.
Is it almost strange when the identity of a team shifts in the middle of the season?
Yeah, I think. We always thought that we were a good offensive team. We just hadn't found it yet, and our defense was what we were hanging our hat on, and we got to get back to that.